Good afternoon, YouTube. Now we've all heard that saying, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Well, I read an article in the newspaper this week, and it was about a woman from China. Now it was alleged that she caught her husband flirting with another woman on his mobile phone. So what she did, she waited till her husband was asleep in bed that night, got a pair of scissors and cut off his penis. Well, anyway, this guy, obviously he had to be rushed to hospital before he bled to death, and the doctors managed to sew the thing back on, luckily, but his wife was still fuming about it. So what she did, she only went to the hospital, found which treatment room he was in, obviously went into it and cut it off again. So not content with cutting it off the first time, she actually took it upon herself to cut it off a second time. But the second time, what she did, she not only just cut it off, but she chucked it out the hospital window. Now the doctors and police went outside to try and find the penis, but unfortunately it disappeared, and they think that either a stray animal or a dog had picked it up and either ate it or run away with it. So this poor guy, for his sins, has now got no penis. And that kind of got me thinking about a relationship of mine that kind of ended on a sour note. Now, I didn't lose my penis, anything as drastic as that, but I was going out with this woman, it was about 5 years ago now, and she wasn't a particularly nice person as it was, and I don't think she was the kind of person that took kindly to being finished in terms of relationships. I think she was the kind of person that was one that was in control and rather finish others. But anyway, she was a bit of a control freak, and she was forever wanting to know where I was, if I was coming round, what time I was going to be there. When I wasn't going round, she insisted I rang on a certain time, and if I was just a few minutes late ringing, she'd really have a go. Anyway, I stuck it out for 3 months. But eventually I was so unhappy, I thought, you know what, I can't go on like this, it was just making me ill. And I decided to finish with her. Now, maybe it was the fact that I'd finished with her a week before Christmas which added to her angst, but basically I couldn't face plain happy families over Christmas, so I kind of finished with her a week before Christmas. But the thing I had to do, I realised that I'd left some stuff at her house, so I had to go round, and it was just the most awful experience. There she was watching over me, arms folded, with the most fearsome look on her face as I'm trying to take my stuff away and put it in my bag. Anyway, I thought that would be the end of it, and I didn't think I'd hear anything more from her, but oh no, it wasn't. For several weeks after that, I was bombarded with threatening texts, phone calls that when you picked it up would go dead, and I knew it was her, but sometimes it was a different number, so she'd probably got one of her grown-up children to send me a threatening text, and it was all sorts. It was things like, you know, we know where you live, we know where your daughter goes to school, we're coming to get you. And at first I kind of shrugged it off as just one of those things, but as time and the weeks progressed, the threats got worse, so in the end I had to call the police, and luckily they got it stopped. But I just wondered whether you'd had any experiences of a relationship going sour, and whether the other person had gone to the extremes to either make your life a misery or done something even worse. So maybe you could either drop a comment in the comments below, or maybe even do a video response. So yeah, I thought I'd just share that with you. Anyway guys, as always, ride safe and I'll catch you next time.